Good morning. It's January 6th, Saturday, and second to last day for gun season or general deer season for most of us folks in Tennessee. There is a season coming up next week. I believe it's for private landowners, and then next weekend there is another youth weekend. So for me, this is the last weekend. I don't own any private land, so got to try and get it done on something. It's 5:33 in the morning. I just pulled off to the side of the road here. Got a pretty quick walk in. Legal shooting lights at 6:28 this morning, I believe. So, or 6:29. I'll have to double check, but we got literally just under an hour until legal light. So the rain is just now dying off. So I do have a plastic bag to cover the camera for the first little bit, just in case. But it is supposed to stop raining here in about 15-20 minutes. So hopefully I'll be set up by then. Plan this morning is to just sit a field edge. It's a large funnel to some fields that come back into the timber. It's kind of an overlooked spot, but kind of not. I'm going to access it different to prevent any deer that are in the fields from seeing me. So. How the last couple weeks has been, folks. Tried my best to get his attention. I don't know if he saw me or not, so guess I better pack it up and move on to the next spot. I mean, I get it, it's public land. It is what it is. Time to move. Heading into a spot that I haven't hunted in a while. I've done that quite a bit this year. Revisiting some of the places I haven't been in a while. This area is a ridge line that runs down into some crop fields. And basically, with the wind, I'm going to sit the edge of a cedar thicket where it opens up into hardwoods and just kind of sit that line. A lot of broken trees in here, like fallen trees. It's been a couple years since I've been in here, and it looks completely different. Completely different. Yeah. We won't be sitting here very long. Probably an hour and a half or so. I sat there for about an hour and a half. Basically did a bunch of squirrel watching. Just gonna walk up to this area up here and see if the tree that I sit in sometimes is still there or not. With all these blowdowns, it's gonna be interesting. I'm also very shocked as to how much trash I'm seeing back here. I've already put enough in my backpack. If I had a bag with me, another bag, I would continue to load it up, but I don't. So, somebody left their patio chair and a hot hand. And, like, look at this. Trash. Trash. Come on, guys, we gotta do better. tonight I've decided to sit the edge of a cornfield. I want to maximize my opportunities at getting at least one more donation to the Hunters for the Hungry program here in Tennessee. Instead of following the field edge, I'm going to sneak in through the shrub line, so to speak. It's 2:20, sunset is at 4:49, so you guys can do the math. It's about 2.5 hours until sunset. And then about 3 hours until last legal light. So exactly, actually 5:19 tonight will be last legal light. I don't think we're gonna see anything tonight. I just saw 2 more people walk right past the other person into the tree line. I'm hoping that they talk to him because he's pointing directly at where they walked in at, so I may be in the best spot because there's 3 people over there now. There's not a single deer that's going to come out up there. This is ridiculous. It's public land, I get it. Lots of people want to hunt, and that's cool, but come on. There's already 4 cars parked here. Why would another person show up and think that it's okay to just waltz on in? Let's use some common sense. Guys, if you understood what I'm talking about, a couple of you will because you know where I'm at. For most of you, this WMA in Middle Tennessee, the access is limited. There's one way in, one way out. The deer know that, one way in and one way out. They know it because people hunt the same spots every year. Every year. And it's part of the beast that is public land because now there's me covering this end of the field with this tree line. There is another gentleman hunting on the north end covering that tree line, and maybe he thinks he's covering this tree line. I don't know. But now we've got 2 people that just walked into the tree line that we're both hunting already. Somebody make it make sense to me. I'm surprised that guy's still sitting there. If somebody would have walked in right here on me, I would have been like, well, I'm leaving. Maybe they just left something this morning and they're going in to get it. Maybe they're just going to go in and come back out. Yeah, that's probably it. All I can hope for is that there's deer on their way here right now, and they have no idea what's going on in this field. And that they're going to come out right up here at 60 yards tonight. And I can shoot one before that other guy. doe down, baby. I had that, there was that small deer that came in. She was a yearling. I almost pulled the trigger on her. And then she kept looking behind her. She went up into the woods, and I was like, okay, I'll just wait. And then I happened to glance back to my left, and I see 2 more does, like mature does, sitting right up here, 50 yards. So that's when I turned the camera on them, and yeah, she's down out here in the field. She didn't run that far at all. She piled up after about 40 yards, I think. The other one never came back out. Just putting my strap back on my rifle here. And then, no tracking job on this one. So, let's go get this deer. Let's go get this deer. I'm excited. I figured some of these deer would be coming out here. There she is. Yes. 6.5, put the hammer down, baby. Alright, so ended up being a button buck. That sucks. I hate it when that happens. It's part of hunting. It does happen. Could not see any nubs or anything. They're real small. So he's going to be a good donation for the Hunters for the Hungry. So we'll get him dragged back to the car, get him gutted out. We'll take him to the processor. Thanks for watching, guys.